Hi, I am Beaver Buddy. Have you ever wondered what would happen if a tiny mouse decided to move a giant mountain? Stay tuned because today you'll meet Milo the Brave. Milo was the smallest mouse in Maplewood Valley. His fur was scruffy, his ears too big, and everyone said he was too tiny to do anything important. One morning, dark clouds gathered around Maplewood Mountain. A huge boulder had fallen, blocking the river that fed the whole valley. Without the river, the flowers would wither, the trees would die, and the animals would have no water to drink. Panic spread quickly. Mayor Badger called a meeting at the Great Oak. All the animals gathered, chattering nervously about what to do. "We need the strongest among us," Mayor Badger declared. "Who can move the boulder and save the valley?" The bears tried, the oxen tried, even the elephants pushed with all their strength. But the boulder didn't budge an inch. Milo, standing on a tiny stump, squeaked, "I'll move the mountain." Everyone laughed so hard that even the crows fell off their branches. "You?" chuckled Mr. Beaver. "You're too small to move anything bigger than a pebble, Milo." But Milo's heart was bigger than his size. He believed that even the tiniest creature could make a huge difference if they didn't give up. That night, while everyone slept, Milo packed a tiny satchel with crumbs, a leaf for shade, and a shiny acorn for good luck. He scurried off toward the mountain, the moon lighting his brave little path. His heart pounded, but he kept going. When he reached the boulder, it looked even more enormous up close. Milo's whiskers trembled, but he remembered why he had come. He couldn't push the boulder. He couldn't lift it. But then, Milo noticed something others had missed, a small crack underneath. Milo squeezed into the crack, nibbling and clawing bits of dirt away. It was slow work, but he didn't stop. Hour after hour, Milo dug and scratched, creating a little tunnel that grew bigger and bigger with every tiny pawful. On the second day, he met Sandy the mole, who offered to help. Then came Rila the rabbit and Pip the chipmunk. One by one, more small animals joined in. Together, they dug under the boulder, chattering and laughing between breaks. Days turned into a week. The tunnel grew so large that the boulder began to tilt ever so slightly. At sunrise on the seventh day, a loud rumble shook the valley. The boulder rolled aside, and water gushed out, sparkling like diamonds. The river raced back to the valley, filling ponds, watering flowers, and bringing life back to Maplewood. When the villagers woke and saw the flowing river, they cheered and danced, splashing and singing in joy. Mayor Badger called another meeting at the Great Oak. This time, he lifted Milo onto a branch for everyone to see. "Milo taught us all something today," Mayor Badger declared. "Size doesn't matter when you have a big heart and an even bigger spirit." Milo's cheeks turned pink with pride. He had believed in himself even when no one else did, and that had made all the difference. From that day on, Milo the Brave became a legend in Maplewood Valley, inspiring every small creature to dream big. No one ever doubted a tiny voice again, and every year, the animals celebrated Milo Day with a big feast by the river. Moral: true courage isn't about how big you are. It's about how big your heart is and how much you believe in what you can do. Subscribe for more magical adventures with Beaver Buddy.